Voting rights advocates here in Wisconsin have asked the state and federal departments of justice to investigate anonymous text messages. These messages are allegedly targeting young Wisconsin voters, warning them not to vote in a state where they are ineligible. Students attending college in Wisconsin are able to register to vote either at their home address or at their address at school.